They just
Yeah,
removed an
but
entire playstyle from a vehicle, or made it like much harder to use now than it was before.
yeah, but realistically, in real life, it's more of a 90mm Penichi show.
Yeah. I mean, War Thunder isn't fucking realistic, so.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, if people are claiming, like, my friend sent me a video yesterday about somebody complaining about semi-realism in the game regarding the BMPT, and then gave us examples for two vehicles. Like, they gave examples of the Nammer, right, the Israeli IFV, and the Puma. And it's like, yeah, if you shoot the Puma, then the turret, like, then it actually does damage. And then he just later in the video, he just admitted,
Alright, I just
yeah,
started the
I
stream,
can't
so
hit hard
please
hit
keep the
shots.
comms a little bit cleaner from now on.
Oh yeah.
Man, I should really grind the SMT on the Spaded, but I don't really know if it's gonna make that big of a difference.
What, you mean like duels wise? Or
yeah, duels. Yeah, of course. I don't give a fuck about EC, really. Top tier.
I mean, engines. I'm pretty sure that some people said the TVC is slightly better.
Yeah, because the engines are stronger and thrust vectoring is reliant on thrust, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm dead anyways. It's, what the fuck?
I got a hit.
Yeah, I don't know what you damaged though, because my whole plane, like, I see the damage model, but there's no actual damage.
The stabilizer, maybe.
Could be.
73?
Broke the missile, by the way.
And I'm gonna use air targets. This thing is garbage.
Yep.
Like, if a fucking 30mm does not immediately detonate a plane, like, what the fuck is the point of having larger caliber bullets?
Yep.
Might as well just install a fucking Vulcan on this thing.
True. Slap a last cannon on it. I hope they do a Warhammer April Fools at some point. It'd be kind of funny. Yeah, nothing.
You're missing both wings. Curb bunkers and pizza. Hello.
No.
Man, where's all the Rafale mains? I need them to duel me. I need someone with Rafale to actually just fight me. Oh, Kissy would show up if he wasn't banned from my server, and Mustang server, and Nimble server, and Squish server.
True, yes.
Dang.
I can sense the aura farm incoming. He stopped talking, so something's gonna happen to me.
Well, you're red fighting, and so am I. The very moment you go aggressive and you miss, you die. Here you die.
Yep.
Watch this backflip.
Watch this drive. You hit those, come on.
Hello? Can I...
Okay, bruh. I saw the tracers literally go through my HUD. Like, through my cockpit. With the first two bursts.
You're not banned from Mustang server? Let me see if I can change that.
Did they turbo nuke the J10?
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, head on?
Head on. Fuck. I'm fucking terrible at head-ons, dude.
Well, it's the Goosey after all.
Yeah.
I just found out like half an hour ago. The developers responded to Sergey's bug report. Apparently these buffs are based on that report in the first place. And the funniest thing is, even after the buff, the plane is still underperforming and doesn't meet the bug report requirements. So, in theory, I guess Sergey could make a follow-up report or reopen his. I don't know how that works. But in theory, the flanker can still be buffed again.
I know that Mustang's going to, because he's not like happy at all with the bug report. I know that he's going to make a new one. I don't know about Sergey though. I know that Sergey also was like pointed with it. But Mustang was talking about it on his stream yesterday.
Yeah, somebody has to make the bug report. I think Sergey said he's probably gonna wait a few more days. Like he doesn't really feel like making another one, and that's understandable. Whatever, but
yeah, poor man.
Actually, I think on Squish server, Prey mentioned that somebody already made another bug report for Flanker. I don't know. Yeah,
he made a new flight model for Flanker, right?
Prey ended up like simulating what a Flanker flight model would look like if it had Sergey's bug report. And it's kind of similar to what the developers just did, except for Prey did it better. Because Prey's simulation doesn't overperform in sustained turn rate. So Prey literally just did it better.
Don't worry guys, you know I'll take offense to that.
Here I need to maintain my positive momentum. And here I pull AOA. Try to kill you on your way down before you get away.
Like I hate having to, or well, not having to, but that the whole thing about the Su-30 is that like if they miss with the thrust vectoring, they're just dead. Like if I just stay out of your guns, which I mean I can't because you know aim, but the whole thing is just if I stay out of your guns and you go thrust vectoring, you just can't fucking recover. I
can sometimes recover depending on the plane, depending on what I do. Sometimes, like, the timing is just, like, good enough in my favor to where I can recover, and sometimes if you go up, which you have been doing nicely, like, if you go up after I miss, I'm kind of cooked, because I would have to relax my pull and start diving and sacrificing my altitude to recover myself. And that just basically...
It's a habit.
Yeah, that just basically allows you to land on top of me very easily.
It's a habit I picked up after from ground sim or just ground RB in general, from fighting helicopters. Like if they miss, okay, you're just doing backflips now. I'm gonna leave. Oh, broken missile by the way, so OP. You fire that straight on my afterburner, and all I did was cut it and flare and just went off like an R6. Okay, but he hits those.
Go R73. See, like right there, air target bell didn't fucking kill you, so now I literally just die.
Let's gushy fills, man.
Backflip.
You can hit this. Never mind. Plane what?
No way.
There we go.
Easy recovery.
Yeah, Yurkanars are always going to be tricky because they just have so much lift and they can pull like a decent amount of AOA without ever having to bother about recovering. Like on vertical loops, you take a rafal, you can just hold the stick all the way back with the AoE button and you never really have to recover. So matter of fact, it's just beneficial to hold the stick back all the time. On SU-30, like, yeah, it has a buff and you can actually feel it. You can feel the extra lift and whatever, but recovering is still a bitch. It's still a massive bitch.
Do you think the SM2 is just way better in dogfights?
I haven't flown it yet, but the thing is, the SM2 has better engines, but the fly model of the flanker has a bigger impact than the actual engines on that thing. So...
It's literally just a helicopter. It's legit like fighting helicopters in ground.
I mean, well, on many other planes, I would be doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now, where I get very close to you and I immediately just bite into your ass and I don't let go.
Yeah.
And I kill you. The thing is, with the SU-30, it's probably a lot more bullshit, of course, because thrust vectoring. But say if I was flying J-10, that thing that just keeps happening on these duels just evolves into a stall fight. So you know we go up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah. But because this thing doesn't have to bother about that, I can just literally stay stationary inside your turn, and you just, yeah. If I don't miss my shots and I kill you, yeah, it's over, of course. But yeah, with this thing, I don't have to bother about evolving into a stall fight.
You can just force it. Well, you can just do that.
Yeah.
And then I have to like keep away from your nose the whole fucking time you're up there, which is incredibly fucking boring. So my ADHD doesn't let me. Like I wanna just like start fighting again, but all I can do is stay away or try to.
Holy fuck! I'm not hitting jack shit. Can you?
This might go once. Never mind.
Never mind. let me catch up with chat a little bit. How there's Mustang stream right now? Wow, this motherfucker is living for an inferior streamer. That's cool.
Mustang just spooted the stream.
Yeah, by the way, let's talk about how he made a bug report which specifically asked for 8G at the dive instead of 6Gs. Yeah, right now, like, under those exact parameters and circumstances, the plane is only reaching like 6.25 Gs instead of 8. Yeah, and so they kind of underbuffed the area that was respected to the bug report, and then they ended up fucking buffing the sustain turn rate like to F-22 Raptor levels. How's it going in Sinful? Achieved total rafal dead? No, I haven't achieved total rafal dead because I haven't played top tier in a while, and all those motherfuckers are already quitting. Like, there are certain individuals that haven't played rafal ever since July 10th. So, holy shit, you found the Kisby. There he is. There he is. I'm not gonna ban him from my stream because I think it's just funny to let him stay in here and know how much people fucking shit on his ass. Hi Simply, what do you think about that buff so far? I have mixed feelings because the plane is now a monster, but it's a monster in the area where it should not be. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but at the very beginning of 2025, when they released the Eurocanards like Rafale and Eurofighter, on that same patch, they buffed all the flankers. So they just increased the energy retention across the board. So if you go to StatShark and you take a look at the graphs of the flanker, like what Gaijin did at the beginning of 2025 was just basically just do a buff across the board. So they moved the shape of the fly model upwards, so everything is better. But the actual shape of the fly model just remained the same. So it was an improvised buff, and as far as I know, there wasn't a single bug report to justify those changes. So it's literally an improvised buff that just Gaijin pulled out of their ass, pretty much, right? And that was also the same patch where they introduced the better engines for the Su-30SM that gave it the blue afterburner. And like in a single patch, that 27SM just became really fucking good, right? Like pretty fucking decent, good for BVR, good retention overall. It was able to raid fight pretty good. And when they introduced the AoE button 3 months later, it also just made it a lot easier to use for everyone, because back then you had to rely on manual control if you wanted to pull AoE and whatever. But that was overall really a really improvised buff. And what else am I missing? Oh yeah, that buff was improvised because the flanker was so fucking dogshit and has been so fucking dogshit ever since day one, since it was released, that Rafal and Eurofighter came to the game and Gaijin was probably like, yeah, this thing is absolute fucking garbage and it will not be able to compete whatsoever against the new stuff. So they buffed it. And as far as I know, there wasn't any bug report back then to justify those changes from Gaijin. So the buff was improvised. Now this time what they did is they took Sergei's bug report to increase the lift, and Gaijin just basically just buffed the entire plane across the board too. So they increased the energy retention, so the energy retention while pulling really hard. They also increased the lift boundary, so now you actually have a little bit more lift, and you can actually feel it on all flankers overall. But the problem is they also fucking buffed the absolute shit out of the sustained turn rate. So now the Su-30SM does 26.5 degrees per second sustained above 800 kilometers per hour. So you can basically outrate an Eurofighter. In theory. In practice, if the guy is like not stupid and knows how to rate fight while offsetting, you can still win. But yeah, like 26.5 degrees per second sustained on a flanker. And it's still underperforming at slow speed, by the way, because even after the buff, it still does not meet the metrics or the requirements of the bug report that Sergei did. So my feelings about this buff is they basically converted an F-104 into the best low-speed fighter in the game. That's probably the best analogy I can use. So if your favorite plane of all time is the F-104, and out of nowhere Gaijin just buffs it and makes it the best slow-speed fighter in the entire game, then it just feels weird because that's not the expectations you have for the plane in real life. And of course you also have evidence that that's not how the plane is supposed to perform. So right now this has to be the most insanely fucking half-assed improvised buff I have seen like in ages. Like I guess some other planes have also received bullshit buffs. Say for example, planes like the J7E, MiG-23 MLD, and some others are also insanely busted and probably definitely overperform in areas where they shouldn't. But the thing is, we don't really have evidence to prove Gaijin wrong. But in the case of the flanker, we actually do now, because Sergei ended up finding some cool information on the Su-30SM manual, which, you know, has been kind of public ever since the flanker got introduced, but it was some piece of information that nobody ever noticed before, I guess, and that's exactly what Sergei used to get the lift boundary buff on the flanker. So now, not only is the flanker just overperforming where it shouldn't, and it's also underperforming when it shouldn't too, at slow speed, but we also have like evidence in the manual that, hey, this thing is still fucking wrong, and I don't know what the fuck Gaijin is doing. So yeah, this thing is bullshit right now. And the thing is, this is my absolute most favorite plane in the entire game and also in real life. But as much as I wanted this thing to get buffed or reworked, I would have at least expected Gaijin to do it properly. And the thing is, if I embrace or just accept this buff the way it is, then I would be no different than direct support when it comes to all the buffs that his Rafale has received. So, yeah. I have mixed feelings about this. Because, yeah, it's literally just a fantasy made up Frankenstein random ass flight model right now. I think the most kind of accurate-ish would be the Su-30s, because they cannot rate fight to begin with, but at the same time they are still overperforming in sustained turn rate. And they're still lacking lift, so yeah. Pretty sure there's gonna be some more bug reports coming. Like, we finally have a decent more information from the manual that, you know, it's information that's always been there and we just noticed until recently. Like, for example, that there's a chart that basically says that the flanker, while recovering from a dive, should be pulling 8 Gs at 500 kph, which would basically allow it to pull harder at any speeds compared to the Rafale, which is absolutely insanity. But yeah, there's information there. I would expect some bug reports to come soon-ish. But it all comes down to Gaijin reacting in time and not just postponing the fucking adjustments for another year because, well, they are selling a bunch of premium flankers right now. And the Su-30SM is selling like hot bread, hot pancakes. So, well, they just buffed the shit out of the flankers, and if somebody makes a bug report for nerfing it, well, they're probably just gonna say, we're just gonna nerf it next patch. Why bother nerfing it again? Like, let the players enjoy purchasing all the fucking premium Su-30s and shit, and then next patch they're just gonna nerf it again. So, we'll see.
Do you think they will make it underperform after the nerf?
I don't give a fuck at this point anymore, dude. This fucking video game is already fucking Ace Combat bullshit. Where some planes are allowed to fly like they are in Ace Combat, and some other planes are not.
Yeah.
And the more those planes die to better players in worse planes, the more bias against their nation there is.
Yeah. Gaijin logic and fucking player-based logic.
Yeah. It's obviously based on these totally real, you know, the nations are like totally real representations of a single nation in this game.
Dude, there's people who genuinely think like their planes in game are accurate to how they are in real life. So I remember like the massive amount of copium, and one of the many tiny little things that just made me despise US mains even to this day is that when the flanker released, it was absolute garbage in every single regime, and then you will have people like fucking on the forums or US mains and whatever saying, Cope, it's accurate to the manual and whatnot. Okay, sure, well, if the flanker is accurate, how about we make the F-15A accurate too, and the F-16 accurate? And they're like, no, they're accurate too, dude, and they ignore the fact that the fucking planes overperformed to fucking high heavens.
Yeah, but 104-0 though.
Oh, look.
I'm worried that thing is just randomly gonna start falling again.
Back, like, you know.
Battery.
Oye.
How's it going, man?
Well, I just got the what is it called? How is notícia in English, simple?
News?
I don't know, that's simple.
Oh.
You know, people just noticed me that I will be working from home until like next Monday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, a memo.
Damn.
Yes.
Buffing a premium to increase sales is wild. The same scenario has happened over and over again. They didn't necessarily buff the premiums, no, because this buff they just released, it's an answer to an actual bug report that exists. So they didn't necessarily buff the premiums. Like Sergey, a friend of mine, he made a bug report because he ended up taking a look at the Su-30SM manual, and he found some information that nobody like saw before, and that actually allowed him to make a bug report to buff the lift. So I guess I don't think they necessarily just did it to buff the premiums. It just kind of like the timing. It's way too fucking inconvenient, because if you think about it, this bug report just happened to be made in the exact same time as all the premium flankers showing up, and also the Su-30SM showing up. So I had a prediction that I think I probably mentioned a couple times on stream, and that is that if that bug report goes live to increase the lift to those levels with the current timing, then top tier just dies. So just look at what fucking happens right now. And the thing is, the flankers are still underperforming in lift and G-Ball, according to that bug report. So
I'm dead here. Just finish this sentence now, it's nice to come in.
Shit, I missed. Man, I'm using the gun sight and sometimes I miss. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I feel a lot better just not using the gun sight whatsoever.
Just use your brain like a real man and aim.
Yeah. I think sometimes if they're going a little bit too fast. So for example, when they're going a little bit too fast, I just use the little gun sight to have an idea how much to lead. But like the actual trajectory, like cutting across that little imaginary vertical line you make when aiming, I already like have it engraved in my brain.
Yes.
So like the aiming and sometimes the lead is just a little bit annoying because when I'm pulling way too much AoA, that AoA also affects how your bullets come off the rail, and you have to lead differently. You have to aim differently.
Holy shit, railgun, bullets coming off the rail. Give flanker a railgun, like Project Wingman.
I'm not gonna use the gun sight, I'm just gonna aim by brain.
And dead.
Watch a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
here?
I think
I fucking flew into them.
This guy is cheating.
The flanker
Exactly,
fly model being
exactly.
DOA forced all of us Reds to get better. That is a very good statement, but that didn't really apply to anyone. That literally just applied to all of us who were so incredibly obsessed with the flanker, and we really, really wanted to play it and have fun with it, that our only choice was to get good. Remember when MiG-29 was nerfed and S-16 was turbo buff? Yeah. Yeah, I think back then I didn't really know much about the game, of course, as I know right now. But apparently the old MiG-29 flight model was kind of the same as the current F-15A, which is absolute insanity. Why no SM2? Because I don't have it yet. I haven't played Russia recently. I've been playing some other nations, playing some lower BRs. And yeah, I don't have the SM2 yet. But even if I had the SM2, I don't think it's going to be that much better for dogfighting. Because I know the SM2 has better engines. But the main issue with flankers overall is that their flight model is kind of so cooked that at maneuvering speeds, or dogfighting speeds, that flight model has a much bigger impact than the engines themselves. So in a straight line, the difference is absolutely massive, but during dogfight speeds, you don't really feel that much of a difference. So during dogfight speeds, the flight model itself has a much bigger impact on your performance than the engines. So Su-30 is still like accurate enough. Like what you see here, the SM2 might be able to just do slightly better, but I don't think the difference is like that super duper magic or anything like that. Cletus, do you have any other overpowered top tier planes you can fight against?
I'm like at 10-3 with France right now. I'm probably gonna get the RAF first.
Roughly play.
To get the Brippy and Euro Nazi.
Hero what?
Euro Nazi.
You heard him, bro.
That was not the win, bro.
Euro, Bussy.
Yeah. Okay, somebody with like Euro maggots go Euro Canard, go kill him. I need to grind the event more.
I gotta do that today too.
No. Okay, who else wants to duel? T-Rex, show up.
Yeah. All right. I kid you not, just woke up like 10 minutes ago.
Wow.
Stayed up till 7 in the
Same.
I just woke up.
I just woke up.
Try Su-27 or 27SM. I could, yeah. So would Su-35 be better in a dogfight? I don't know. Depends how Gaijin cooks, because the Su-35 is basically the exact same thing as the Su-30SM2 in terms of avionics. Flight model, I don't really know what the differences are going to be. I think it's mostly going to be the thrust vectoring control and stuff like that might be a little bit better. And of course, there are a lot of stuff like modern avionics in real life that just makes the plane more, like, just more optimized overall. So the way it manages AOA, the way it manages thrust vectoring, all that, like the flight computer is more advanced. But none of that is ever going to be modeled in War Thunder. The only thing I know is the Su-35 has just very, very slightly more surface area. So it's like very marginal increase in lift. But I don't really know if Gaijin is gonna bother modeling that. But yeah, in theory, I think Su-35 might be just a tiny little bit better. But I don't think it's gonna make much difference. Like current thrust vectoring flankers, if you get slow, and you do not make your approach count, you die.
But don't you think that TVC with like the better engines would make aiming a lot better when you're stalling?
A little bit, yeah, because trust vectoring, well, relies on the trust of the thingy, but right now I don't really have any problem with aiming with this thing. But again, like, I don't think the difference during a dogfight is like that big, so what you see me doing on the Su-30, the SM2 might be able to do just slightly better. But yeah, I don't think the difference is that big. I'll try Su-30SM against 15A if TRX puts up the game.
I'm working on it. Also, I need to go to the bathroom.
Where's
Game's launching.
Butters?
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Butters is
I just
probably...
woke up. I'm drunk. My mother died.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Wow, I'm telling him that.
Is that for real?
I mean,
Sorry
I
to
have the
hear that.
Rafale, but I'm really bad. Like, I'm
It's
super
fine.
bad at the game.
Just take your fall. You can bring Micahs if you want. Just do whatever you want.
Okay.
It's just kind of just gonna be a showcase of the Flanker Fly model and stuff. All the changes.
Okay.
Like, I think, in my opinion, the Su-30 benefited a little bit more from the changes, from the buffs. I guess mostly because of the playstyle. Because the normal earlier flankers are just insanely fucking busted at rate fighting, so you can just kind of exploit that. But the Su-30 you cannot really rate fight as much, really. Even if the plane has really fucking good sustained performance now at super high speeds, like compared to everything else in this BR, like you're not gonna survive too well. But overall, at slower speeds, I feel like the increase to lift makes a much larger difference. So overall, I think this plane benefited from the buffs more than the 27s did.
I just got the SM2.
Yeah, let's go. What's your name in game?
I could send it over on Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, go.
Yeah. I haven't played Russia once this update. I've been playing China.
Like, there's no space on lobbies. Like, you join a lobby, and suddenly it's like 9v2.
Yeah, you cannot play flankers right now. Red 4 is insanely saturated, mostly because of events and SM2 spam and premium flanker spam.
Yeah.
So
but you can still play ARB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I see somebody on this server playing ARB willingly, they get banned.
I did it because I didn't have money.
It's my time to get banned now.
Hold on.
Or I'm banning battery.
Yes.
Who the fuck just pinged me?
I did. Sorry.
All right, what's your... Did you send your name?
I send it in the VC.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. There you go. You can bring Rafale, you can bring Micahs, anything you want. You can do whatever you want. You can fire all your missiles on the very first turn.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is allowed. Like, this map has a gun timer, so you will not be able to shoot anything for 30 seconds after spawning. But after that, everything goes.
I think that gives the Su-30 an advantage. You can set up your altitude and energy and stuff.
I mean, not really. I think it's mostly effective for prop duels because props just turn their nose around a lot tighter than top tier planes. So it's mostly to prevent people from shooting in the head on those BRs. On top tier, it doesn't really matter too much, but I really like this map or this mission because every time one of us dies, it just respawns us immediately, so we don't waste time jaying out and respawning and waiting for the countdown.
True.
Oh.
Hello.
It's Butters.
It's Butters.
It's QZ.
Butters on HOTAS.
Butters on HOTAS.
Butters on HOTAS. 3, 2, 1. Timer is out. Oh.
Okay, let's...
I forgot about the missiles.
Bro forgot about the missiles.
Yeah. And I'm like the one who told him to bring him. Can I hit the shots? I'm not hitting the shots.
I got the 15A. I got the 15A.
Well, let me run some rounds with him.
Oh,
no!
Did bro get my good?
No.
Can I get an invite?
Code is 1
If Butters is better, then he can play
yeah,
instead.
the code is always 1414.
Yeah, 14.
Well, you have a PC, so you made a PC match, so I can't find those servers on Xbox, unfortunately. So I need an invite.
Okay, give me a sec. I want to run some more rounds with him.
I got it.
I just want to watch. I just want to watch.
Okay.
And then if other people are done, then I will give you a real fight.
Sent it. Get it?
Just want to talk to him. Where is? Hold on.
Hit him.
Yeah.
Got a severe damage.
Took my wing off.
Bro took his wing off. We're a failure.
Okay, it's not reading my joystick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's fine. It does this sometimes. It can't stand the aura.
I just realized they're my controls. It's like I just had to redo everything. Are mine good? I know I did a skip.
Just falling over my ass right now. Hit the shots.
God damn it.
Dr. House.
Dr. House.
Can I switch to the SU-30 as well? I have it speeded.
Yeah, if you want.
You can do some
I
extra.
thought the point was to show how the Su-30 performed against other planes.
Yeah, it's fine. Just do a few
Just do it,
rounds.
like once or twice.
Yeah, I didn't want to do SU-30 versus SU-30 because it's literally just a staring contest of who hits the
better,
shots
yeah.
first.
T-Rex, can you shoot another one over, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I might have a shitty mouse, so it might.
My head is my mouse.
This is
My head is
true.
my mouth.
I am the mouse.
I'm gonna join as like a player, but I'm not gonna spawn in.
This grip. Wow, bro, at the shot. Bro.
What a
5
fight. Okay,
seconds.
let this guy play. Let this guy play.
Alright. Let me see if somebody's saying stuff in chat. Hello, CPU. MiG-29 was really crazy back then. Energy retention and everything was pretty crazy. I still wonder when they revert the nerf because they even say it's because of balancing. I think it's just retarded. At this point, like MiG-29 has been hanging out that row for ages, and might as well just let it rest in peace, dude. SMT should actually have more control surface area due to its canards, but SU-35 should also have less drag in pretty much every scenario, so even more busted than BVR. Cool. At this point, just give us AIM-9X, IRST, and R-74 and make top tier air unplayable. Real. Yeah, at this point, this game is so fucking dog shit, might as well just fucking put it out of its misery. Just give everyone the most overpowered missiles their nation has to offer, and then just watch US mains maul, because every other nation has better missiles mounted on better planes, and even the F-22 won't be able to compete, and they die. And they'll uninstall the game, and they leave.
I'll rage bait, dude. Absolute L rage bait. No, here's my pitch. Here's what I want everybody to hear. I think they should get rid of. They should merge all of the top tier brackets. They should give all the 13Os their earliest variants of ARH, because like we shouldn't be having like Fox 1s versus Fox 3s. I think that's stupid. And then just put everybody in the same bracket so that everybody can fly what they want. And then there's no like, well, people can cope because they're fighting, they're fighting like MiG-29Gs against Eurofighters and Mauled and say, well, you're in a Rafale, you're gay. And then...
Head on forcing.
Wait, does the SM2 have a better scan rate on the radar as well?
Oh yeah, the radar is different. It's the most busted radar in top tier.
Yeah, I swear to God, it's so good. I just unlocked it. I'm flying it. It scans so fast.
No, there we go.
I had to spawn in. I'm gonna do one just because I can't spectate.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I had to get my sound fixed because like there was no noise at all, and I was like, why is that? should have went damping mode for the shot. I gotta start doing that. Because it's not like I'm pulling anything anyway.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Or you're just gonna do this squish face stratosphere of running me into the stratosphere.
No, I'm not. You went up. You're just continuing to go up. I just don't want to go below you because I'll die.
I think somebody clenched there.
They punch a little bit.
I mean, I would too. That was actually kind of close.
I can cut my throttle way faster with the HOTAS though. It's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. More thrust vectoring.
I'm not doing anything yet. I'm just literally staying inside your turn. And if you counterattack, I'm just gonna reverse you and you die.
I know. That's why I'm being careful.
You gotta lag turn harder.
I'm
When are you
lag
putting
turning
on
it.
the controller burst?
If you lag turn hard enough, you find yourself bleeding.
The problem is I'm gonna end up behind him, and then he's still just gonna like fly backwards and shoot me in the face.
Yeah, that's.
Just pops the cockpit open and pulls out the pistol real quick.
I've got trauma from that.
Why are you pulling G's in real life?
Me? Because I'm
Just it?
fat.
Bruce LARP.
I'm actually just I'm sick, so I'm like trying to breathe right now.
Yeah.
He's fighting the plane, the controls, and himself. Are you pulling out the controller today, Butters?
No.
I'm guessing.
And here it comes.
Yeah, that head tracker's made a huge difference. Oh! Okay, you hit him a little bit.
He's fine. Oh!
He's still flying. That's not good.
Oh!
I think he's eventually gonna run out of countermeasures.
That's gonna hit.
Nah. Not enough.
I'm gonna run out of gas, actually.
Should have just won earlier.
I mean, I did hit you.
I'm still flying though.
Yeah. Stellinium. No, I'm not doing this. I'm out of gas.
It crashed it.
How's the flanker buffs? Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Imagine people realize F-22 is interceptor and not a dogfighter when we release. You know, I have two expectations for F-22, given that this is a video game made by an incompetent company. So, number one is F-22 is going to absolutely violate everything in a dogfight, but dogfights will not exist because the plane will never be able to compete in BVR due to the way the meta is currently established. Or number two, the F-22 ends up receiving the same treatment as the Su-30, and it has one good turn and it falls over its ass, and people are gonna bitch that the plane underperforms.
You're failing to account for stealth and the fact that you'll need to be able to see me in order to kill me. So I'm just gonna fly around with my radar off and sneak up on you.
If I ever see you in the F-22, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna allow you to take off. I will allow you to reach Mach 3 at any altitude you want. And I'm gonna be flying the Su-35S because that's everything I'm going to need. And I'm just gonna notch your ass until you get close enough so I can counterfire and slam you in the face. And none of your misses are going to hit.
I'm gonna fly around with my radar off, and you'll never see me, because I'm stealth and invisible to the radars.
Brother. What the Sinful? You said something about the F-22 not being able to fight in the meta. What's the meta right now, and why wouldn't? it be able to?
Vertical notching. Like none of your missiles are ever going to hit me, and I just counterfire with something better than you have.
I never see people vertical notching in ARB.
Stop it. Oh no! Oh! Oh no, I'm dead. Oh shit.
Butters! Oh no, that's T-Rex. He blew up.
Shit.
Oh, that is so fucking bullshit. Oh my god.
Think I died of that crap? Could never be me.
That'll never be me.
died to
Bro is so traumatized from dueling against me in the flanker, all he does is stratosphere raid fighting. Should I try? You wanna do 27 against 15A, T-Rex?
Sure.
27S is absolutely cracked now.
Yeah, I want to see how bad it is now to have to go up against that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna use DSM. I don't need DSM.
Oh god, yeah,
is
now I
DSM
know
better?
it's bad.
They're basically the exact same shit. The SM is only better for a straight line, but I think
Are
the difference.
we still doing missiles or no?
No guns only this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so basically the same shit, right?
Is the Japan
Guys,
SU-30
how the fuck
buffed?
do
Yeah,
I-
every single flanker in the game, every single one, including the SU-34, is buffed. All of them. Absolutely all flankers.
Guys, how do I stock grind the SM2? It's really hard in top tier in ARB. Is it easier in Sim maybe?
You might as well just start grinding in RB, because who gives a fuck about RB? You just go there, grind, and then once you have the modules you want, you go back to Sim.
But this thing is so ass when it's stock, bro.
Every plane is ass when it's stuck. You should play this to 400.
Or you do what most people do and you pull out GE card.
How do I adjust the spectator camera? Because this sucks.
Write your deployment occasion, and I'll get hit with a not a bug report.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I think already so that.
All right, let me go ahead and try.
Yeah, you can.
I did it for like 2 hours last night versus Iro.
Fucking the F-22.
I got into like an hour and a half long discussion with Iro about the F-22, and it wasn't even that like. I'm not like an F-22 fanboy.
No,
I just hate when people say things that. Let me talk. I just hate when people say things as fact and they know nothing about what they're talking about.
Now, Iro is the fucking flanker glazer as shit, and he really easily becomes annoying.
Well, it was literally just like he didn't understand like what like a dihedral and an anhedral are as it relates to like fighter jet design. He was like, it's about the center of pressure. I'm like, that's like 10% of the design. They put anhedrals and dihedrals in planes to affect stability and performance. And he was all talking about like, well, it's gonna, it's actually not, it's got so many weaknesses. And I'm like, okay, well, like, do you know what they are? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, actually, no, you don't. Because it's like one of the most classified planes that exist.
Which plane?
Raptor.
F-22.
Raptor.
Oh.
It's fine to speculate, but don't. It's fine to speculate, but don't say things as fact when you don't know.
The best and most expensive balloon shooter in the world.
F-22 sees a balloon animal and absolutely loses its mind.
What missile did they kill the balloon?
Whoa, is that a fucking tic tac in my airspace? Wait, is that a balloon in my airspace? Time to deploy our most experienced pilot to shoot that thing down.
This is what these fights are going to turn into. I'm going to run out of gas before we do anything
The
interesting.
only thing I hope is that they release the Su-57 the same patch as the F-22.
Man, imagine they imagine they make the F-22 super busted, but when they make the Su-57, they just give it the exact same treatment that the J-7E, the F-2, and all those planes received, where It's basically a copy-pasted flying model that is already busted, but they make it even more busted because it has more lift with none of the drawbacks model. So that thing is gonna rinse the F-22.
Yes.
What missile did the F-22 kill the balloon with?
9X.
A9X.
How the fuck did it get a lock? What the hell? It's a balloon.
It's imaging infrared.
Radar.
It's an imaging seeker.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, wasn't it a 9X or an IR
yeah,
that
buddy.
did it?
9X. I didn't know that.
Crashed it and I kill. Crashed it and I kill. Crashed it and I kill.
I get the
Crashed it
score
and I kill.
anyway.
I don't care. You didn't kill me.
Was it a special
Wow.
missile or was it like a just a normal 9X?
Mr. 9X.
I don't know, it was a 9X.
Right.
What
so
happened to the
like,
first
yeah.
missile? What was the first missile?
First missile.
I think it's only
I
shot
think
one.
it missed one of the. Oh really? Okay.
Oh, it only shot one.
Doesn't the F-22 have a gun?
Yeah.
But like you're not shooting a balloon with a gun because it wouldn't do enough damage to cause the balloon.
No, you probably just want to blow up the balloon immediately from the get-go with a missile.
Yeah, because think about it too. He was over like the civilian area too, and random 20.
See, but it wasn't even the fact that like it was in our airspace. It's the fact that it was a communist balloon.
Oh, was it painted red?
Yeah, no, it was singing.
Oh, it all makes sense.
The F-22 pilots reported hearing Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The radio wouldn't shut up, they had to shut it up.
If I don't hear no stars and stripes, Fox 2.
How much does a 9X cost though? Isn't that very expensive?
Yeah, they're like $120,000-$200,000
Holy
per missile. Yeah, no, it's like firing off a brand new F-350. You don't know what that is.
No, I have no idea what that is.
I was about to say, just hearing that hurt my wallet.
Yeah, dude.
What is the F-350? Is it anti-air missile or something?
No, it's a American truck. Oh. Wow, he missed.
Oh!
It was worth a try, but
Almost.
you are so, oh my god, like it was so close. You just had that little bit of speed to get out of the way.
And that's why I just ran out of gas.
How are the stealth mechanics right now, like with the F-117? Are they good or?
Non-existent.
Against the modern top tier radars, stealth is barely gonna do jack shit.
Yeah.
We started with a little bit of an offset here. What are we gonna do about that?
What is bro gonna do about it?
Guys, will there be new missiles when the stealth jets are added? Like better AMRAAMs and better...
Yes.
Okay.
They plan on adding IR with next gen missiles with them. That's the whole reason why they're saving Gen 5 missiles when they add Gen 5 aircraft.
I can't wait for Mika IR. Sure, it's going to be fun to play against them.
Oh, I cannot wait to fire Micah IRs to US players taking off from the runway because they don't have any mods to see it coming.
True.
I feel myself being slightly outrated right now.
Yeah, no shit. I can outrate a Eurofighter right now.
I can outrate a Eurofighter if I trim turn.
He's got to pull out the failure strategy.
I might have to, but I'm about
I
to
think
catch
you
some
do.
rounds.
I
I'm
think
about to
you're gonna
catch some
have
rounds
to.
right now.
You don't have time to gain speed before he does.
He doesn't need to gain speed. He can raid at like 300 kph.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is not good.
And just stay out of the nose.
No, he's gonna pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Yeah.
Ouchie. Reversal! Split the throttles!
Nope, didn't work.
Hit the alt F4.
Yep, the best performing jet in the U.S. arsenal is now cooked. So sick.
Wah 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 wah. You should have played the plane more while it dominated top tier for 3 years in a row.
I didn't even play the game, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I don't even play the game, so.
Before the buff, I said the Su-30 was better than the F-15A. Am I tripping?
You're tripping because nobody else will be able to actually make the C30 work against somebody like Butters or T-Rex.
But like in Sim, you know, the 13.3 ones, I stopped playing the F-15A because of them. I think it's just skill issue, right? Or
Maybe.
maybe.
Stop playing an American plane because another nation got a plane that can match your performance.
Yeah, exactly.
It is very much a skill issue, and you should be ashamed of that.
Alright, bro, alright. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you would try to go slow speed with them.
Oh, no.
No, I don't.
No, no,
Because I
bad.
don't. It's like, it's not. What am I gonna do? Do sustained turn rate and like get fuel fought? Like I can't really. There's not really much I can do. I was trying at the
Bring more
start,
fuel.
but like he just goes.
If it brings more fuel, I'll just fight him, just fucking outrate him even
Yeah, right?
earlier.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah, I
just
know.
figure that out. Like if I even win once with a sustained because I brought more fuel, he's just gonna bring more fuel or like just do it better.
No, I don't even need more fuel because I can just stay on min fuel and I still have more than enough fuel efficiency
you
to
have-
catch up.
Yeah, you have 16 minutes. Like you don't have to do shit.
Also, did you guys know there's very likely another flanker buff coming in terms of fuel
What?
efficiency?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so
Oh.
like 30% fuel being min fuel right now would probably last you like 30 minutes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because like the flanker in real life carries as much fuel, or as much weight in fuel as an F-15. It's 9 tons of
I have no idea where
fuel.
you are.
Insane. Does the SM2 not have fuel dumping or what?
It does, but you have to get
I
slower,
imagine.
so it's kind of useless.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah, exactly. Is that a real like feature, like from real planes or what?
Yeah, fuel dumping, yeah.
No, like the
Slow,
speed
yeah.
limit.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
There's likely some kind of aerodynamic thing that makes it a bad idea to just throw tons of liquid out of your plane at high speeds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you
I
can't
can't
afterburn
tell you
either.
what, because my brain does not like numbers, but some nerd could probably explain it really well. I'm just not that nerd.
Oh, you're gonna shoot when we're past. Wow. What a poor
Yeah,
sport.
just great.
He just
Hey,
wanted me to hold my trigger so you gain position on top of me.
Hey, why don't you not rage bait me, T-Rex? Because I will meet you.
Oh, by the way,
Just
just to give a little bit of context on people watching, the people are dueling are some of the absolute best top tier duelers I know. So if any of you guys think you can duel better, you're free to come to my server and duel them.
No, we're dog shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why people should duel you guys more, so you actually learn how to play the game, don't you think?
Yeah,
Duel means I get better.
duel means.
What I was hoping to do was gain a little bit of separation there, Sin, and then fly below you, and then pop out on top. That's what I was hoping to do.
Guarantees gun kills against the foe in the future. It's like, fuck you.
Ooh, no. Fuck.
What is the angle on that gun?
He's jawing, he's gun jawing.
Can you both try like
I'm doing the
full
Willy
fuel?
Wallace. That time
You
I
guys-
literally took a bad line. That was like me being stupid.
Can you guys make like
Visualize the lines in
a
third
normal
person.
sim EC loadout to see how it works with like high fuel and
Yeah, I could.
stuff like that?
No,
I'm gonna take-
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna take full missile load and how about
Half
20
fuel, maybe.
minutes? How about
Yeah,
20
let's do
minutes?
that. Versus
All right, I can
naked
hold on.
F-15.
All right, fine. I'll do against a naked F-15. No, I'll bring 20 minutes and 4 missiles.
I do full fuel on both.
Well, you're gonna be like significantly lighter than that. I'm gonna be, wow.
That's typically probably what I'd have in a merge, though. I drop stuff.
Cringe.
I bring 20 minutes of gas, and then
People who jettison weapons for dogfight are so cringe. Like, literally
For
just
real,
play
bro.
better, or just plan your merges better, dude. Wow.
Bro, like, use the dogfight sparrow. Like, it always works. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm 72.
72.
bring it back, bring it
dude, the
Even the
M72.
7M and the
I don't know what you guys are
7M.
laughing at. The M72 cooks.
Yeah, it's pretty
that's
fucking
the-
good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's great. My God, I gotta play F4E again.
Is there any E2 with a plane that has pulse Doppler?
Yeah, the Tomcat.
Sorry, you
I
go.
think I don't know if it's specifically in E2, but you got the Skyflash Super Temp on the Tornado F3.
Oh, Super Temp is better. Has more fuel.
I mean,
On dog shit plane though.
you know, it's still an E2, technically, sort of ish, and it's on a plane with a pulse Doppler.
Does it at least get an HMD to shoot it?
Do I fire at this F-15 at 70 kilometers that's multi-path with my
Do
field
it.
host?
What?
Do I hit this liberal with my target or around over?
Like moving my neck around, and I'm like, why am I not looking at him? Forgetting I didn't push the button. Imagine the flanker ditching to a raid fight instead of like standing and banging. Wow, this guy's a pussy.
I learned from you.
Wow.
Whoa.
Damn. You want me to do the same thing too? Like bring 4 missiles in or nah?
Yeah, if you want. Or we can just
Alright.
switch back to naked.
I'll leave it up to you.
Let's go with missiles one round, then we go back to naked.
Alright, I'll take my 4 9Ms, though I would take sparrows, but like, I obviously just want
Nah, it's fine.
4 9Ms. Yeah. I always carry my sparrows.
The death of US top tier.
The death of the game,
I mean,
actually.
you should have just told your government to make better planes for whenever War Thunder came out.
Shut up, Sid. Take your rage bait somewhere else. Sit on it.
Rage
Take my
bait.
rage, baby. You're the one falling for it. It's your choice to be offended.
This is true. This is true.
That's a fair point.
Just slap back with your rage bait. Just enjoy it.
Well, I might get cooked here.
Yeah, if I hit this.
Yeah, I might get cooked here. You hit the shots, come on. Olay away, olay away. Yes, alright.
Yeah.
Hold this for me. I was gonna fire 73.
I know, I was like, I was ready though. As soon as you started saying hold, I'm like, shh.
Like, hold this for me.
Let me do one more with missiles.
Yeah. Ball at 73, go. I got butters with those sometimes. He remembers.
The trauma. Why are we two circling?
I don't know, just like merge better.
Do you guys think that they will add data
Alright.
link in the next
You're getting
update
muted.
when they add the stealth
Wow.
fighters?
Do you think they'll add data link?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no because fucking Gaijin's incompetent.
Well, if you add data link, then top tier is gonna be playing itself even more than right now. So.
But it would make flanking pretty good, no? Because people are focusing on the already detected people.
Yeah, but American planes will suffer the most because their infrared systems are dog shit.
Oh.
Or non-existent. Like, yeah, well, you can technically take a Super Hornet with data link and RAD with your A9X, but then Rafal the Rapist shows up with Micah IR with a better flight model, with better avionics than you have. And, yeah. Let me know how that's gonna go.
I think the only US plane that had IRST on it was the 14D, if I remember correctly.
I want to see what happens if I just monkey pull here at stalling speeds.
I think you just pull them in.
Oh, might blow up. Yeah.
Oh.
Also, guys, is IRST underperforming right now?
Yeah,
On the range?
on flankers mostly. Like right now every single top tier flanker has a copy pasted IRST from the MiG-29, which is garbage.
Bro.
Because whenever Gaijin created the Su-30SM, and they basically just copy pasted its radar from MiG-29 SMT, radar iteration from 2024. So they basically just copy pasted the MiG-29's radar, and they tweaked it in order to create the radar for the Su-30SM, but they didn't change the value for the range on the IRST. So,
Okay.
believe it or not, right now the IRST on all the top tier Su-30s is worse than the IRST on the early flankers.
Hey, Sin,
What
what's
the
your goal? Is your goal to be like a War Thunder, like a Gaijin partner?
No, because fuck Gaijin. No, I'm not. I'm never gonna be a Gaijin partner. They can go fuck themselves.
They throw like actual bags of cash at you.
I don't give a fuck. They can throw all the shit they want at me. I don't give a fuck.
That's what they're all saying.
They will never hold me back from talking shit to them and calling them retards in front of everyone.
I think you're still allowed to, even if
I'm
you're
back to
partners.
naked. I'm back to naked. I'm naked.
I took the loadout, but I just dropped them anyway. It's okay.
Alright.
I'm good. I'll just win.
But yeah. Actually, main reason I don't want to become a CC is, first of all, my channel is not big enough. Which isn't really a problem. But the thing is, I don't want to just start making slop content just for the sake of farming views and dropping the quality of my gameplay and content. So, no. Like, the quality you see right now is probably only gonna keep getting better and better because I have no plans whatsoever to make slop.
No slot. I did not see it. Okay, I thought I could. I should have.
Julia, it? What?
Yeah, GSH-30 is garbage. Hit simulator. Oh! No! Oh, let's see who slams the ground first. Oh, motherfucker recovered.
Swing the throttles, coming around. I can't believe that. Honestly, I should be just completely fucking dead.
I hit you twice. I literally hit you twice.
I know, and I didn't lose
retarded.
tail or nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah, modern flankers in War Thunder would be perfect rage bait because blue mains would realize good airframe don't prevent good avionics too. Well, it's already happening with the SF2. Like, it's literally the absolute best rage bait plane in the game because, at least on the current meta, with the current systems and mechanics we have right now, they could release the F-22 and it's still gonna be DOA. I think it's still gonna be DOA because, well, the only strengths it's technically gonna have for the most part is, well, flight model and speed. And you'll be able to climb really high, and Sling AIM-120 is really, really fast. You know, the worst top tier Fox 3 right now. And dogfight performance probably won't matter because people are dog shit in top tier anyway. And, well, people are just gonna be firing better infrared missiles at you to prevent the merge. And actually, people can just deny you the merge very easily if they know what they're doing. So, you know, the F-22 could have a super duper busted fly model, in theory, but if the F-22 does not pull 16 Gs on merge like the Rafale does, it's gonna keep losing to Rafale. Because Rafale can just easily win the very first turn and just slap you in the face with a Mica. And you cope. And when it comes to BVR and stealth, where vertical notching exists, I can just middle finger any missile you fire at me.
You.
So my kind of expectations or predictions, so to say, and this is something I probably mentioned like twice on my streams, but when Sergey made the bug report for these buffs we have right now, and by the way, these buffs are still like incorrect because they buffed the thing that they shouldn't have touched, and they underbuffed the thing that they were supposed to actually fix properly. But if Gaijin decided to implement this buff properly, the flanker would still be kind of mid for raid fighting, but it would be an absolute fucking violator at slower speeds because of lift. Like, in theory, the flanker will be able to pull more Gs at any speed than any other plane in the game. So you can imagine a fucking plane, like the fucking flanker is still maintaining 9G pull at 600 kph or less. Like, if you merge with a flanker in a map with high altitude like Rocky Canyon or Afghanistan, you just fucking die. Just because it just wins the very first turn and stays on your ass, and you don't really have enough speed or lift to maneuver out of his way. You just fucking explode. So my prediction was that if this bug report was implemented, which it kind of did, then top tier just dies. And we're about to see this in probably the next few days or weeks, or mostly this patch overall. We're gonna see these statistics of flankers overall, but right now, every single flanker at 13.3 is pretty much unbeatable right now. So you have a really, really damn solid fly model now, and you have 73s, which a lot of planes that VR cannot really counter too well. And you also have the best Fox 3s for the bracket. You have R77s and PL12s. They're literally the best Fox 3s at top tier also. So, yeah.
What do you think about the Su-34?
It's a bomber. It's garbage.
Okay.
It's stuck.
It's funny as fuck because Su-34 is literally the easiest ticket to farm win rate on Sim. Like, if you use it properly for bombing and you actually like know what you're doing, you can just literally win matches for free. And
is the grounds better or just anything else?
No, just use Groms and the Fab 3000 to destroy bases and airfields. Like, quite literally, something I've done with some other friends like Squishface and Sentoku and whatnot. We basically just make a squadron of like 4 Su-34s, and we just bump all of the runways so the enemy team cannot respawn, and then we just spawn camp them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so the thing is, you can destroy runways in Sim. You can destroy their runways to prevent people from spawning in. So what we usually do is, because every single map usually has 3 runways, we completely destroy 2, and then because they can only respawn on the last one, we just spawn camp them there. Or sometimes we just
all 3. You automatically win the game.
Yeah, sometimes we just destroy all the SPA and then we actually land on the enemy runway and we just literally gun them as they spawn in. It's hilarious. I say it because it's funny, but also mostly saying it because that's something you can do on EC.
That's fucking devious, bro.
How to win a game in 30 minutes flat.
30 minutes? You can do that shit in like 15, honestly.
No, you can do it in like 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can probably do this shit.
I fucking love self bombing, dude. This is so funny.
Wait, it's okay. from what I'm seeing right now, is the 27 like the best non-Euro card?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yep.
It's
Damn,
still
bro.
like it's not.
I'd probably still lose to F2.
It probably will still
What
lose to
happened-
F2, but the thing is,
What happened to my fucking?
So one thing that flankers have over the F2 is the fact that you can pull AoE on demand, and you can stall fight really, really fucking well, probably better than a lot of other shit. So it's a plane that probably has the strongest slow speed approach in the game right now, just because of the AoE. You can pull a fuck ton of AoE on demand more than any other plane. So the F2, like, yeah, it has a really busted energy retention and flying model, and even while it gets slow, it's like really dangerous. But because the F2 barely pulls any AoE, it's very easy to read its nose, and it's very easy to read its position. So that means it's very easy to counter in a stall fight, because you know exactly where the nose is going, and you know exactly where to point your trajectory in order to avoid it.
Yeah,
Like here, I literally just read his. Like here, I just read his nose so damn easily because I know the F-15 doesn't pull a lot of AoE.
I'm doing this on purpose because of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Just to show like when you try to go, it's not just that it rates well, it's because like it can switch from rate to lead so quickly in a controlled way, and also get back to that like a solid energy state after that. Yep. It's really dangerous because like before, when I was doing that with the Su-27, I could bait for an attack and he might not have enough energy to like be controlled after.
Yeah, that's the thing. So before
over the top,
like before the buff, because I know this for a fact because I dual butters a fuck ton together with T-Rex and 15As. Like I only had like one decent slow speed approach, but if I didn't make it count, it was literally just dead for me.
Now that's pretty like, I mean even T-Rex here, and T-Rex is probably better at slow speed stuff in the 15 than I am.
And then I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like.
I don't know, man.
Hey, butters.
Yeah.
How's the new setup going?
You said this a while ago, so yeah, you said it was like say if the F-104 just became like the best turn speed fighter, like the best slow speed fighter in the game.
So
no,
it's an analogy. It's an analogy. Like what they currently did to the flanker is kind of similar to
That's what I'm saying. Like that's how it feels. It's just like
yeah. So it's literally the best raid fighter in the game because, like on paper, it can outrate an Eurofighter. So on paper, it really depends on a lot of more factors. But for example, if I wanted to easily just beat either T-Rex or Butters in a very lazy way, I could just stay around 900 kph or 950 and then just stay super fast for the entire way while outrating them and making a fuck ton of changes in altitude. That no other plane in the game can probably keep up. And the thing is, because I have an ace pilot, I can just exploit this a lot more.
Yeah.
So it all comes down like, if you're flying a flanker and you have an ace pilot, and your opponent doesn't, it doesn't matter what plane they are in. They could be in a Rafale Eurofighter. So if you have an ace pilot and your opponent doesn't, you can just outrate them to death. Because you can just exploit the high speed turn rate of this thing, which kind of requires an ace pilot more than any other plane right now, and you can just raid them to death, quite literally.
So dumb.
Shoot me across the circle, you bastard.
Growling Sidewinder would be rolling.
I haven't shot right yet.
Wait, Growling Sidewinder's finally dead? Growling Sidewinder shot at 34?
Nah, yeah, raid fighter by F-16, bro. Trust. Best raid fighter of all time.
I thought the best raid fighter in DCS was the Hornet.
It is the Hornet, but like he fucking dick rides his whole thing is just dick riding the F-16.
And the F-22, obviously.
He said, and I quote, the F-16 beats the S-22 in a raid fight. He dead ass. That's like it's like not even.
Huh?
It's not even like fuck the word.
Hyperbole.
Like that.
That's what happened to participate in battles with the lower team sizes. Like I'm barely getting these in top tier.
It's a hoax, lol.
You can just turn inside my circle like that forever.
Yeah, I have an offset in my favor, so every single half circle, I get a deflection opportunity.
Oh, like right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. Like,
I was
seeing
trying
the
to counter
F15 get
offset.
done like this is like dumb.
Yeah. So I just have an
right,
offset in my favor, so you can see every half a turn, I get an opportunity for deflection.
And they didn't nerf the F15, right?
No, they didn't.
No,
nerf the
no, no.
The
They
27
nerfed
just
it,
got,
they
like,
nerfed it a
half
while ago with that stupid AOA mode. I'm out of gas anyway.
This is just power defense. It's like
Yeah, American planes right now are just cogged by pure power creep. Which is sad. Because
power creep by not the addition of new
here's
planes. It's
the
power
thing,
creep by
right?
fucking
Here's the thing,
dumbass buffs that
as
don't make
much
sense.
as much as I shit on US mains overall, like if we run out of US players in top tier, we will not be able to play the game.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
haha, funny, get fogged, but also like, yeah, if they actually get fogged, then we're not gonna have anything to shoot at. And right now, literally, we cannot play flankers in Sim. There's barely any games. And if we find any games, like everyone just dies on your first sortie. Like you have nothing to shoot at. Like you're just sitting there jacking off with nothing to do.
Would you like if they made NATO countries have to play on blue side so that, you know, Sweden also has
You know,
to play
one thing
Sweden?
that could actually save Sim really fucking well is to make a new matchup for Modern Combat. Just put Russia and China together against everyone else.
Exactly. Is it actually like that in real life?
But I see a few of those matches once in a while where it's just Russia and China versus America and Japan. But they're very
Yeah,
rare.
there is a matchup.
no, there
Yeah, there is some
goes.
matchups of Russia and China against United States and Britain, I think.
The J button.
It's Japan.
Missed it.
But that
It's always
that
Japan
one
whenever
that
I
one will be
see it.
fucking will be fucking stupid because just Russia and China alone would absolutely rape those two other nations. So I think
Sadly, yeah, it's what happens.
I think one way to just bring a little bit more quote unquote balance for Sim because of playing disparity and also player count disparity is to just put Russia and China against every other nation. That would be actually a really good preset, and I don't necessarily think it will be
fun.
harmful.
That'd be really fun.
I don't think it's necessarily going to be harmful because you're not forced to play on that preset anyway. So you can always keep playing the other ones. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to disappear. So if you actually want to have fine matches, then you know. Give me a sec. Don't spawn. Let me catch up with chat. See what the homies are saying. SU-33 with Train 70R is absolutely cooked with more energy now. What I mean, absolutely cooked? You mean cooked for the better? 9x locks onto shapes and contrast. Yeah, because it has an imaging infrared seeker, so it doesn't necessarily lock onto infrared signatures completely. It just locks onto anything that has a highlighted contrast difference compared to the background. It's basically like
So it
just...
doesn't even have thermal seeker? It just...
Yeah,
it's just contrast? It's a TV, basically. TV optics.
It's basically TV.
Like,
basically TV
what's it
with
called?
infrared.
Yeah, AGMs. Yeah. That's very cool.
Run the SU-33.
Yeah.
I don't have the SU-33.
Would you say that any
Guys-
SU-27, like the SU-27, could be any Eurocanards like definitively right now? Like, could you say like name like let's say J10? Do you think the SU-27 could beat the J10?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
It's beating Eurocanards.
I think-
that shit is.
I think the SU-27, well, mostly the SU-27s, of course. So SU-27, 27SM, J11A, J11B, like the early flankers, they can probably beat the Eurocanards right now. Mostly because your slow speed approach is so powerful that if you make it count, you win. But if you miss your slow speed approach, because Eurocanards have infinite lift, they can always just monkey pull on their stick and do a vertical loop, and they land on top of you. Because with the flankers, like, yeah, you have a very slow speed performance and fuck ton of AOA, but if you miss that approach, you will have to worry about recovering your speed and your plane, and that's gonna mean you're gonna have to relax your stick and lose a lot of altitude for a few seconds, while the Eurocanard just doesn't even have to do that. It just fucking pulls on the stick and gets on your ass.
Yeah.
So if you're autistic enough, I think you can definitely beat the Eurocanards. But your slow speed approach...
Now it's just like 50-50 instead of it just being like 99-1.
Yeah, it's... I think you still need to be like really autistic in the flanker in order to win, because I ran some duels yesterday against Squishface, and one thing I noticed is that I ran SU-27 against him on Rafale, and Eurofighter. And one thing that the flanker just cannot match is the slow speed merge. So for example, Squishface ended up merging like a lot slower with both Eurofighter and Eurofall. And if he merges that slow, I'm also forced to merge slow just to match his radius and try to avoid him. And if I try to do that, then I only get like a kind of decent opportunity for a counterattack with a bunch of AOA. But if I miss, he wins. So that slow speed turn, like that super turbo insane giga turn at slow speeds, is something that the flanker still cannot match. But if both of us
be able to pull infinitely.
Yeah, if both of us if both of us merge at medium to high speed, like 1100, which is like my usual merge speed for duels, then yeah, the flanker definitely cooks. It can definitely cook. It's not necessarily guaranteed because, you know, it's still your canard and you have to respect the fly model, but it's a lot more even. But yeah, this thing can definitely beat the Eurocanards. Against the average shitter, definitely. But you end up merging with someone with actual thumbs, like Squishface, and you're never going to win.
My head track was off. Yeah. Sorry, I have to.
I can imagine.
All good.
Soft reset here.
Alright, I'm gonna pull the air brake out.
No, you're good.
Okay, this is a little bit neutral. There we go, it's neutral. It's gonna start offsetting with altitude. Here, I think I have enough separation to just pull you in. You don't take the base, so I speed up behind you. And with this little speed I regain, I just fucking pull you in on your vertical. This forces you to also pull harder to avoid my nose, but I can regain speed earlier than you can. So now, I'm just basically gonna stay glued to your 6. On this vertical, you're gonna be getting a little bit slower.
I thought that the whole thing with the F-15 was that it had better power regen. Speed regen.
Well, but I bleed less speed.
Jobby.
Yup.
It's fucking Mihaly forced merge against me twice in the Rafale when I'm in the JLFB, and he lost both times.
Actually, I want to duel in the SM2. I kind of want to duel with missiles, but until they added AIM-9X, I just don't think it would be as fun as it would be. Like I want more modern Fox 2s, just that way we can Fox 2 fight more evenly.
Nah, that's retarded because Fox 2 fights are just like, boring.
Yeah, I mean, instead of it just being like, I don't know, like one side having the dogfight Fox 2, unless like Rafael v SU-30, then yeah, maybe, but yeah, like, I don't know.
I'm trying to still fight you, I'm trying to survive as long as I can.
Guys, does the R74M have like IRCCM like the 9X, like it's a TV seeker, or just?
I think the 9X in real life has a better seeker, but for all intents and purposes, I don't think it matters. It's self-flareable and you fucking die anyway.
Is it also a TV seeker or what?
No, it's, I think it's dual infrared with some photo contrast elements or something like that. Like
isn't there a better ET as well? Isn't there a better?
Yeah, there is.
There's tons of better ETs.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
And they were at the Mach IR at that shit.
Yeah, there's an R-27 ET that Russia made for export to China in the late 90s, and that 27 ET has a dual infrared seeker. That thing can just get a lock from 30 kilometers away in a head-on against pretty much anything.
Crap.
Running out of blue players is why I started playing blue a while back, and you guys bully me for it. Well, you play fucking Ju-15, so.
The worst version.
Guys, do you think like in 100 years in real life they will go back to IR for long range, or they will?
I think 100 years from now, humanity is not going to exist.
100 years from now, people are gonna be hanging out.
All the fucking rich people and the Jews are just gonna go.
At this point, bro.
All the fucking rich people and the Jews are just gonna go to Mars and they just leave everyone else on Earth just rot to death.
It's gonna be like
They're gonna nuke us, bro. What do you mean,
defenses are gonna be so advanced, we all have to go back to guns.
We all go back to guns. Strap gun pod.
Oh my god.
Wait, you guys know a really fun VR to play right now? Fucking 11.0 to 12.0 make 21 bits. That shit is peak, bro.
Dude,
it's like dogfights every other. It's a dogfight every other merge. It's a dogfight every other like fight, bro. It's so fun. So peak. It's so cinema.
Yeah, T-Rex lead turning is just gonna get you killed.
I know ancient Chinese tactic. Vertical
Yes. Me, me when I take crack so I can finally cosplay as the kamikaze Japanese soldier in World War
right
II.
now, trying to like roll. Oh my god.
Ooh, hello F-18. You ran out of missiles because you shot all of them at me.
That was a nice high offset reset.
That is some heating models now.
Dude, where is everyone, bro? Holy fuck.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, cooked.
Bro,
Just gonna.
you're phone calling.
Damn it.
Pick up the phone.
You know what?
Remember, Senna's doing all of this on a mouse.
Mouse and
Like, they
keyboard.
lost momentum for some reason. It would have probably worked. Oh well.
I mean, the over.
No.
To be honest, that overshoot almost worked because I was still expecting like, okay, I have afterburner off and I'm maneuvering, I'm bleeding enough speed. But then when you got that close and that slow, I just look at my airspeed. I'm doing like 400 knots still. Like oh shit! I just pulled a fucking Cobra out of my ass.
Bro's gonna
Yeah.
get reversed by a
So-
15A in a flanker.
I think yeah,
I mean,
Nimble.
currently airfield camping, I think.
I think Nimble just has probably the most valid point that I'm literally just making more aware now to everyone is the fact that as funny as it is as saying wow get fucked, US mains are not on top anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
no one's
it just
fucking
happens
playing.
that right now we're living the exact same situation as top tier sin during 2024, where
Yep,
blue
it's-
teams
it's-
were
yeah.
so insanely saturated that you literally just had to get good. You had to get really
Okay,
fucking
okay.
good to deal with the
I'm
I'm gonna play
horde.
Super Hornet. Low-key playing Super Hornet might be really fun
But
now, though.
The thing
You got
is,
it.
yeah, the thing is right now, like we have the opposite situation where now red teams are insanely fucking stacked. But at least in my case, in my opinion, like Blue 4 doesn't have anything interesting that just draws my attention to play them. Like they have some decent planes, like probably the best one is the Eurofighter, and I'm talking about actual Blue 4 nations, no minor nations. So they have the Eurofighter on
Yeah.
British tech tree, but that plane is not unique, and Germany also has one, Italy also has one. So even if that's the best plane they have to offer, then there's gonna be a lot of people who want to fly the Eurofighter. They're also just gonna be flying the other nations, right? And American planes just have nothing to offer right now. The M120 absolutely sucks ass. Their flight models cannot compete because they got power crept by guidance and competence when they created the Rafale and the Eurofighter. So
Yep, way
Even if
earlier
you-
than they needed to.
yeah, even if you receive something like the F-15EX with tons of missiles and goated avionics, well, guess what? The Eurofighter is basically the exact same and has better stuff and an infrared search and track and HMD with IFF, and also has a better flight model that just cooks everywhere else where the F-15 cannot. So literally from this point onward, American planes have absolutely nothing to offer. And it's kind of unfortunate because they're eating shit because of two reasons. Number one, because of guidance incompetence in balancing just power crept all their shit. And second of all, well, unfortunately, the meta ended up evolving into closer ranges counterfiring because
US's doctrine just didn't. Doesn't fit
after
work
all
under
these
at all.
months, people just got used to dealing with Fox 3s overall. So everything just started evolving into closer and closer ranges when people learn just how to deal with them, how to notch, how to use chaff and whatnot. So now that the player base has adjusted, and now that everything just turns into closer ranges, then BVR combat, you know for a fact, is not going to do jack shit. Like, BVR combat is not effective anymore. Like, you will only get kills against fucking people who fly in a straight line who are just watching their phone or something. Or sometimes when they get the RWR bug when they don't get any fucking warning. But
They could
BVR,
just-
I mean,
they could
to be
just-
fair,
they
they
could
could
just-
also just nerf. If they just nerf multipathing and then
hell no.
not I'm saying nerf, not destroy. That's what I'm saying. Like nerf, not make it a thing.
Nah. If you
Of course,
nerf,
you can definitely
nah,
multipath
if you
in real life.
if
I
more
mean,
if multipath gets nerfed again, nobody plays the game anymore.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
like you can't
Like,
go
people-
What they need to do
you
to
see
save
everyone,
US,
you
what they
see
need to
every
do to
single
save
motherfucker
US
in
is
Sim, every single motherfucker in Sim is playing Denmark and top tier Tunisia.
no, but what
and
they
top
need to
tier-
do to save US is reduce is actually give
or
the
if they're not gonna nerf,
A120 its notch
if they're not
window.
gonna nerf multipathing and make it like okay, then make the notching cone a little
I mean,
smaller.
that
I
is
don't know,
a
bro.
decent.
Like if they don't want the game to just evolve into fucking Fox 2 hell, which it will be in like the next couple of months, then they have to do something, make BVR more competent
No,
or just more playable than
we
it is
know
now.
that they can affect the notch windows because of how the R27 ER performed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Its notch window is so small that they could easily go in and say, we understand that the AIM-120 in principle has a very, very, very small notch window, right? Once it shifts into its pulse Doppler track and its pitbull, it's locked in, right? And it's hard to chaff, especially if it's being guided by data link with the firing fighter. They could do that and keep multipath, keep everything the same, right? Allow people to counter it, but it's much harder to defend against because right now all you have to do is do a single vertical knock, pop 2 chaff, and the next 3 AMRAMs that are coming at it all go stupid at the same time.
My counter argument for
it's not
that
hard.
is that, okay, yeah, let's assume they just give only the AIM-120 a better notch resistance. Then all I have to do in order to just keep shitting on them is just take the German Eurofighter on red and use the exact same weapons they have, also strapped on a better plane with better avionics.
That's at least only because that's at least on blue side though.
Yeah,
it's not all like. Sure, yeah, you're gonna have Italy on red sometimes. You're gonna have France on red. You're gonna have other countries on. That's fine, but at least blue side would have the same. So I'm saying,
yeah, but
like, it's not gonna feel unbalanced.
Yeah, I agree. Sounds good in practice, but if Gaijin does it the way they usually do things, at least for the past 2 years, is if they give the M120 better notch resistance, it's also very likely they do the same for any other missile, and you just keep dying to R77-1 even harder than before.
Oh, and R77-1 with the same notch resistance as the ER. Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, so it's, I guess, I think Gaijin is slightly, well, not really, because they fucking suck at balancing the game, but they are slightly following the same route of giving the exact same, like, mechanics to everyone at the same time. So when new modern infrared missiles come, it's very likely they're gonna give it to every single nation at the same time. And then US mains who have been begging for A9X are just gonna keep complaining because their missile is actually dog shit compared to everything else. And not only is the A9X gonna be dog shit, but every single other missile from every other nation is also mounted on better planes than theirs.
Yeah, and you have to imagine, like, if they keep making everything flare resistant, then what's the point of having flares and not trying to like do anything? Like, I don't know. It's like
you can just do the Sky King 7 strat or Gordy strat of taking off, side climbing, firing all your missiles from Mach 2, and then immediately running back to base and sit AFK on the runway for 15 minutes. That's something you can do.
You forgot the part where you won't get groceries too.
Groceries. Getting groceries.
Yeah,
so
the
the thing is, if you end up buffing like notch resistance and you introduce more and more systems to make the game more handholdy, then you end up in a situation where a lot of stuff doesn't have a counter anymore. So even a fucking retard shitter who just installed the game 12 minutes ago will be able to very easily just kill one of the most experienced players, even if they try everything they know and they try everything they can, because the game is just playing itself at this point. In which case you end up in a situation where people do not feel rewarded for their skill whatsoever, even less than it currently is, and people just get bored. Because, say for example, this is my point of view because I'm just insanely fucking experienced at the game and I know a fuck ton of shit, and it's taken me quite a long time to just reach this point, so to say, right? So one of the main reasons why I hated playing the SU-30 for at least ever since like half of this year is because I just got insanely fucking burned out because the plane is so fucking dog shit. I literally had to rely on gimmicks and luck and having insanely autistic aim in order to have a chance to win. And even then, if I miss, even a fucking retard can just win against me easily by just virtue of monkey pulling on a better plane. So my skill does not feel rewarded whatsoever playing that thing, even if I do funny shit and cliff farming and whatnot. So right now, well, at least before the buff, I just fucking hated playing the SU-30. Not only because top tier is barely a challenge for me, but mostly because I just don't feel rewarded even if I do absolutely everything right in a dogfight. I just don't feel rewarded at all. So, like, what's the point of bothering playing something that does not reward me whatsoever? And that's a big issue with fucking power grip and imbalance that Gaijin currently has. So you give a fucking shitter a Rafale and they immediately win by virtue of having an overpowered plane. And an experienced player in a fucking bad plane will never stand a chance, and he will never be able to apply his knowledge to actually win the engagement. So
Yeah.
Again, if you end up making the game even more brain rot than it currently is, then it just becomes a fucking tourist party for people who just installed the game a little bit ago. They have the moment of fun, and then they're like, oh, well, this is actually fucking dog shit, and they don't want to play it. So, yeah. So if you make notch resistance like insanely fucking high and you make missiles impossible to notch, then, well, you fucking take one shitter to fucking take Eurofighter or a 15E. He side climbs, he fires all his missiles at you, so you cannot shoot any of them down in time, and you just die. And what could you do against that? Nothing. You just fucking die because your skill will not matter anymore.
Right. Yeah, I didn't say impossible to notch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying, robot notches shouldn't be like, oh, you just pull up, you get side up, and then just immediately notch missile entirely. And
yeah,
or remove country-based fights and just make everything a mixed lot. Like,
yeah,
they're gonna have to do that.
Yeah. So
I quit playing Sim like
I like
over
the
2 years
China-Russia
ago.
proposition. Yeah, I love that. The Russia-China thing, I love. That would make it so much more fun.
Yeah, I think like I have to admit, at least in my case, and maybe for the case of some other people who are also really fucking consistent in top tier, is I feel like Fox 3s are just a little bit too easy to deal with, at least for me.
Yeah.
Like at least maybe in my case, because I've become so insanely consistent with just vertical notching. And like I just deal with Fox 3s insanely fucking easy, and you can probably see like at the beginning of the J10 video, like China aura farming video I released like some weeks ago. Like at the very beginning, it's literally a fucking 1v3 or 1v4, and I just notch every single one of them at the same time, like quite easily.
Yeah.
Like it takes a little bit of brain power because I just had to adjust my trajectory to, you know, notch multiple missiles at the same time. But they just went fucking dumb. And you know, if you have an M120 that you just give the missile insane launch parameters from the get-go, from like the stratosphere and shit, and the missile is just defeated that easily, then all of that kinematic advantage that you gain goes to the garbage. So why bother doing BBR if everything is just decided at closer ranges anyway?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
How's the new J11
which is why even though the Su-30SM, not the SM2, the SM, even though it was like good, it didn't have the engine. It just like, I don't know. It's just, if the missiles you're launching or the Fox 2s or the Fox 3s or Fox 1 you're launching doesn't matter to an experienced player, then like it only comes down to flight model. That's just it is what it is.
Here's the thing. How about I finish the stream in a little bit? How about we do some rounds where you just fucking shoot radar missiles at me? I'm just gonna try to dodge them like easily. I'm just gonna pop chap like super conservatively, so you can actually see.
I gotta head out, but yeah. So,
yeah, I'll just take Butters and tell him to fire all of his missiles at me.
Yeah, Butters just went. It's just gonna perfectly match everything. All right.
Oh, that's a Hornet.
Have a good rest of your day, guys. If I don't see you. Oh, Hornet. Interesting. All right. Bye.
Bye.
And
yeah, the gun timer saved you.
Yeah,
I was trying to shoot in the second turn.
But never mind, I crashed.
I was trying to shoot in the second turn. I didn't realize. I forgot there was a gun timer.
All right, I'm gonna make another map a little bit bigger so you can just fire missiles at me, just to prove the point.
Okay.
Can take any.
Yeah, I stopped playing EC a long time ago for this exact reason. It's like I can go in and like beat up people who don't know how to play the game as well as I do. Sure, like that's kind of fun, I guess, but like
it gets boring very
over
quickly.
time. Well, it gets boring very quickly, but over time, it's like I'm noticing, even though I'm not dying, even though I'm still winning, I'm noticing so many people that sucked before getting their hand held by better and better and better.
Yeah,
and they're growing these egos, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, like now
I don't care to deal with it.
Right now, every single time in top tier or high tiers, when I merge with the Gripen, I'm always incredibly aware that the Gripen is far more dangerous than the person flying it. And that's also like one of the points I mean when I said that your skill is not being rewarded, because you just happen to be, say for example, in a Hornet, and you merge with a fucking retard that just monkey pulls the entire time, and your plane cannot keep up really. And he just wins by virtue of pulling on the stick, and he wins.
Yep.
So even if the guy is dog shit, even if the guy is dog shit, they just fucking win. And then the funniest thing is just taking something like the Rafale and actually showing people what a max performance Rafale is like. And like, wow, I thought you were going to Rafale. Like, I remember one time I was streaming. I think I was playing the F-16C, American F-16C on Afghanistan. And there's one dude flying the Su-33, and I just fucking clap his ass multiple times, like with missiles and in a dogfight. And then, like, he sends me a DM, and he says something along the lines like, "If I was in a Rafale, I would have beat your ass." And he sends a smiley face. And I'm like, "Oh, really? All right, well, let's set up a lobby and see how well you know how to use the Rafale. Like, show me how well you know how to use the Rafale." So we did Rafale symmetrical, and we ended up 17-0.
That's
bro.
Plane that I want to switch to. Give me a second.
Yeah, just take anything American. I'll take the Su-30SM, which is not like super duper fantastic.
Alright, wait, Sim, is the only reason why the ER is like just as good, if not like slightly better than the R27, is just the notching resistance, or is there something else?
The 27ER is actually more difficult to notch, but also you combine that with the fact that Fox 1s, you will never have any idea how far away the Fox 1 is from your plane.
Do you have a limit on the level of plane? Because I'm not able to bring any 14.3s.
Okay.
You change that?
Yeah. 14.3s. It's set up.
I'm looking right now and it will not let me. Here, I'm gonna back out. Let me just invite me again in a second.
Yeah, the max BR is set to 14.3. That's weird.
My issue with AC is like every fucking retard now is shooting down missiles.
Yeah, that's fucking cancer. I haven't played top tier in weeks because I know exactly
you should not be able to see missiles on radar. I'm sorry, that is like the dumbest shit I've. Not only is it like you can shoot that missiles and shit, it's just so much fucking clutter on the radar, especially the SG-30s because it could literally see everything.
Oh yeah,
bro. There have been moments where like I'm actually like getting a headache trying to see which one's either a rocket, something that's an AI, or a fucking friendly, or an actual target I'm trying to see, and it's like impossible differentiate. Sometimes I've gotten like I'm using my cockpit, the fucking like how it shows up the X's on the cockpit with the radar. That I've started to use that more than the fucking like radar on the side. It's gotten that bad.
If you meet someone that has hands and can actually fire back at you in V-notch, you waste like half of your whole capability of killing.
You can fire missiles whenever you want.
And like, if you don't kill the guy, or the guy doesn't kill you because you both are V-notching, like...
Alright, in this case, he's flying an AIM-120 Slinger. He is within 12 kilometers, 10 kilometers. So here, I'm just gonna pull up, bring the missile into the notch, and I'm just gonna chaff once.
Hello. I'll go ahead.
It's gone.
And I'll hard lock you.
Yeah.
Firing another one.
One chaff. It's gone.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's too easy to notch these.
Crazy.
9Ms miss.
That one doesn't. Oh, I don't know.
I'm 2-0 in this fucking sim game. I'm 2-0 and everyone's left. It was like 11 player versus 12, and it's a fucking ghost town now.
All right, this time I'm gonna counter fire.
Okay.
Guys, how good is the F-35 in real life at dogfighting?
Who knows? Who cares?
It's terrible.
Aim 9x scope.
It's bad aiming, dude. It's so beast.
Bad aiming. It's
literally a. It's a super.
If anything, it's a more of a Fox 2 launcher. It's more of a crutch for the Fox 2 than a fucking
imagine how dog shit the Super Hornet is, and then just make it more digitalized and can take off from carriers still.
Yeah.
The only reason why you joined the Navy is because all black people love fat bitches.
That's just not true. That's just not true, bro. Actually, I've been talking to this light skin recently, bro.
You're talking to
I think she want me, bro.
She not a stud.
I think she want me. No, light skin, not snow bunny. She's in white, bro.
Light skin. If somebody's light skin, I always think like somebody that isn't like African, black, or like.
What are you on about, bro?
You say light skins, I think of like that one fucking Tyler the Creator skin, bro.
What? No, bro. What are you talking about? Like I deadass. What are you on?
Well, let me say that. Let me say that, motherfucker.
Cletus, you've been watching too many. You've been watching Django, bro. Cletus, you've watched the Django movie way too many times, dog.
Actually, this time, Butters, I just want you to hard lock me from like medium to like, say for example, like within pitbull range, and just fire all your missiles at me, all of them, back to back to back to back.
I think if he did that, it would take one vertical notch to pull all of them. Low key.
This is what I mean.
All right.
Oh.
Pitbull range.
They're 10 kilometers.
The funny thing is that Tyler Creator is not light skinned, bro. Me and him have the same skin complexion, damn near.
Oh, they're both gone.
They already lost lock. They already lost lock.
Yeah, I dropped chaff twice.
Insane work.
Yeah, like, funny. I hear you there when I know.
Cletus, do you have the... Oh wait, actually you don't have anything besides Russia and fucking... China, bro. Anyone have the Vigan? Does anyone have the Vigan?
No. F21?
For me, top tier is literally just like this. You stay above people, notch their shit, counterattack, and they die. And that's gonna... At least for me, it got super repetitive because, well, I'm just happen to be insanely fucking consistent with it.
The server update. SU-27/30 family of aircraft. The left on high angles of attack have been increased.
Yeah, that's
on high AOA has been adjusted.
Yeah, that's from the buff from yesterday. They just showed the changes today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing more 120s.
It's
all right. Let's do a couple more before I cut the stream. Caribbean Islands. There you go. Just spawn in, fire all your shit at me.
It's like a Cold War jet team make you want to fight.
MiG-21 Symmetry.
This is at least a step in the right direction for Su family to be competitive. They already were competitive, that's the thing. But just picking up 1 million missiles and GBU glide bombs with SU-30 is cancer.
You haven't spawned in.
Wait. Did you just say make it competitive? What the fuck? Yo,
that's already decent enough.
This guy's been sleeping under a rock for fucking... He's been cryogenic, bro. It's nice.
Or I'm spawning
in or not?
Homeostasis.
Yeah, hold on, I'm spawning in.
The reader
Guys,
was
does
the
anyone
only
here
annoying
have anyone here have VTOL VR or virtual combat maneuvers?
Nope.
No.
I am about to get a whole flight sim rig in like a year. I'm about to get like I'm about to get a $6,000 PC. I'm gonna get a $6,000 PC.
Damn, what the
I'm getting it's gonna be a 5090, 2 terabytes of storage. It's gonna be like really everything I want. It's gonna be like everything.
Half of that to me so I can like run.
If you
Too many people talking.
I don't know. You're underage. I can't say anything. So you know what?
What do you
I'm gonna
mean?
start going already.
I have like no, I'm underage. That's what he's saying. It's like 4 more months. No, 3 more months.
Yeah, if I give you $3,000, bro, I better be getting something.
You'll get someone to grind War Thunder for you when you're being deployed. How about that?
Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
Give me money. I'm just support European boy. Give me money.
I'll grind your War Thunder while you're deployed. When you come, dude, I'll buy your premiums when you come back.
Holy fuck, you guys are noisy as fuck. Hold on, shut up.
Please be quiet.
Let's do a couple more rounds. Like right there is literally like literally the clearest point I can make. Somebody just gets close enough, I get a tiny little window to counterattack, just fire the missile from closer ranges, and what I did just now is something that the M120 will never be able to do. F-18, alright. Just spam all your shit if you want. You're firing missiles at chaff.
Wait, hold on. I'm watching the stream right now. I'm low-key still kind of confused with vertical notching. Is it when the bubble of the missile disappears? When it's being notched, or is it when it's like graying out?
No, I just get it by feeling. At this point, it's just muscle memory and experience.
Oh, that's it.
How many missiles do you fire, Butters?
6.
6, yeah, there you go.
And I'm keeping my nose pointed at you like some shitter would. Let's go ahead and try again. I'm gonna try and enter a notch sooner this time.
Yep. I'm just gonna crank these ones because they're still like easily far away.
Okay, hit me in multipath. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the top tier experience for me. Boring. I'm way too fucking good.
You mean getting your hand held?
The ego.
Yeah, getting the hand out. Yeah, the flanker is overpowered as fuck now. Yeah, man. It's,
Yeah.
as much as I
The fact
wanted
that-
to, I really wanted to play that plane, but that buff literally from that actual source that comes from the actual flight model, the flight manual,
Yeah.
came to the game 2 years too late. That's unfortunate.
2 years too late.
It's
And
literally
the wrong
2 years
fucking
too
buff.
late
It's
because
the wrong buff. It's the wrong buff too.
let me have a look
The
at top
exact
tier.
opposite.
So this is the amount of lobbies I have available for SU-30 right now, and this is during an event. So 7
Yeah.
oh, this one is interesting. Like Red 4 is actually being outnumbered. That's rare. This one is
Yeah, I know.
decently balanced.
Which one? Which one's the fuck?
Denmark.
Which one?
Oh, Styx is
Of course.
playing here. Is playing in
Right now.
Rafal.
Surge is there as well.
Oh, there's
Plus
there's an Afghanistan with
Top tier.
Yeah,
I'm willing to bet.
yeah.
So I'm willing to bet if I were to load into this one, I'm pretty sure about the blue 4 left. I'm willing to bet. Let me load into the Afghanistan one.
Oh,
That's 6-4.
I think
I'm on the
Mustang-
bet.
Mustang
Alright, well,
is
top-
playing for
that's-
on blue.
top tier is not looking too bad, at least right now in this moment. That's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, yeah.
However,
Because
let's
it's
see how
literally
many.
during an event.
Let's see how many games are available for red. Ooh, for blue, I mean. So look at the difference, right? So this is the amount of games on top tier I have available for my
Holy
top
shit.
tier American planes, and this is the opposite for Russian planes. So you can see I have less games available, and on many of these, you can see blue is outnumbered. That's the reason why they are not
damn.
available for red. So yeah, that's the new top tier. And again, the buff is like kind of welcome, but the timing could not be any worse. Because
honestly.
not only did we receive the Su-30SM2, which I think was absolutely unneeded, and it literally took me by surprise. Like, why the fuck do we even need this thing right now? So we got this thing. Everyone is grinding this thing because it's the pure fucking meta right now. Like, Su-30 has always been like decently strong, but now this thing is like, yeah, everyone is grinding this, and everyone is
You're
playing
fine,
this.
stupid.
And China, everyone is playing the MKK. And if you play 13-3 on red, you're gonna be like fucking violated by your own teammates because these motherfuckers are firing missiles at everything they see.
Real.
I think they aimed at like
I've
nerfing
said
the
that
Rafale by
DK
adding
more playing.
competition, but it didn't work.
So
Like
you're
hell.
thinking the
Yeah.
Su-30 was good where it was in a close-up knife fight? I would say the lack of lift after the PSM was pretty annoying. I don't think the Su-30 was necessarily good in
It was in a
dogfight,
good spot. That's what I
but
would say.
but it was
in a good
blatantly-
spot.
it was blatantly obvious that the plane was underperforming during all this time. And I think Gaijin has been really fucking aware on how much it was underperforming because for the past basically 2 years, they have introduced multiple buffs to the flanker that weren't even justified by a bug report. So it literally they just pull shit out of their ass to make the flanker a little bit more competitive. Like, for example, what happened at the beginning of 2025, where they just buffed the flanker when they released the Eurocanards, that buff was not justified on anything. Just Gaijin just did it improvised to make the planes like a little bit more competitive. And they have been overperforming ever since. But so Gaijin being really damn aware that they're fucking incompetent pigs at making a fucking fly model properly. They knew the flanker has always been underperforming in terms of fly model. They just, I guess they didn't know why because they're stupid. So given how they know that the flanker was underperforming, they still released a fucking busted overpowered shit like the SM2 is. And the thing is, here's my reasoning for this. If that buff came to the game earlier, like a few months earlier, then the Su-30SM would be a fucking monster already, and there wouldn't have been any need for the SM2.
Yeah.
But now, not only we have very, very, very bad timing right now. So we have the SM2. That this thing came to the game before Sergey even murdered the bug report. So nobody even knew that a buff would be coming, because for the longest time, Gaijin has been rejecting a bunch of bug reports for flankers. So not only is the SM2 a new plane in the game and even more busted meta-wise or missile singing, but we also have 2 premium flankers that are under-tiered right now, 13-3. So we have 3 flankers in top tier that everyone is playing, and on top of that, you fucking buff the fly model now. And again, it's just bad timing.
Well, that's what happens when you have an entire community of people crying, the loudest people in the room for 2 years that won't shut up about it. Probably they were like, shut them all up, give them what they want, make them happy, give them the best thing in the game. And now look, everybody's still crying, but it's not what we.
But they didn't give us what we want.
I don't care. I don't. I'm so sick
I
of
just
hearing
want a
it.
MiG-29. I just want my MiG-29.
Bro,
So
why is the MiG-29 the most realistic flight model in the game, bro? That shit still makes no sense.
Why is
the MiG-29 the most realistic flight model?
Give me MiG-29K and I'll be happy.
He is Engie because the plane that dominated top tier for 3 years doesn't dominate it anymore.
No.
My favorite poster child is now fucking getting out.
I can see everybody shut up. I can see I'm getting ratioed right now, but like I'm still like whenever I play top tier, I don't care. My playstyle is not going to change. I'm still going to climb to 50,000 feet. I'm still going to send AMRAMs without fighting anyone, just to grind stuff if I need to, and then I'm not going to play top tier. I haven't played top tier seriously in about 2 years, and I'm not even crying about, like, he wants to say, like, again, bad rage bait. He wants to say that I'm crying because the plane's not dominating top tier. I don't care what plane dominates top tier. I'm sick, and I was telling Iro this yesterday. I am so sick of hearing people whine and cope about flight models. Like, I'm sick of it. I don't care anymore. Like, if I win, great. If I lose, I don't care. Like, everybody is getting power creeped and ratioed by. I was telling Iro, I've been flying the same 4 jets in principle for the last couple of years. I'm flying the F-15, the F-16, and the F-14. That's it. And then now the F-18. And I've been doing that, and there's been, and while I've been doing that, receiving no buffs, no nerfs, really nothing changing, there's been getting Rafales, Eurofighters, Gripens, Su-30SM gotten buffed 3 times. Everything is getting. There's new stuff that's coming. Everything's getting updated. It's changing. And while this is all happening, and while better stuff is getting introduced to the game, those people are getting new things. Meanwhile, we get an F-15, another F-15C with a slightly better radar. That's great. I actually like more missiles. I think it's cool. I think it'll be.
And it's garbage, and it cannot compete anymore.
But I don't care. Like, I just, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I really am just so, and I think that's going to be part of the blue side fatigue, because I don't even classify myself as blue side. I'm a casual player who plays when and I am so sick of hearing people whine and cope about their flight models.
Did everything just J out, bro? Are we dead ass? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough. In my case, my criticism towards flight models is not necessarily that, oh, my favorite plane is underperforming or overperforming. It's just like, okay, well, this flanker flight model, I cannot really feel happy about it because they just fucking did a sloppy ass job and also did it too late, and, well, the game is already garbage, but it just feels so fucking stupid how incompetent Gaijin is when modeling things properly, even for the sake of maintaining balance, because, you know, F-15A, okay, sure, maybe it was super strong like that in real life and whatnot, so like, okay, well, but what the fuck did Gaijin do with the MiG-29, and what the fuck did they do with the F-16A, and what the fuck did they do with the Eurocanards? Like, you know, if those planes are really that fucking classified in real life, and there's not enough information to make them, like, quote-unquote accurate, then the least you could expect from Gaijin is to at least, like, be a little bit more conservative on how they model stuff, and just try to, you know, don't bullshit out of their ass, like, you know, giving Eurocanards a fucking AOA button and infinite amount of lift with no consequences. So right now,
they'd be able to avoid a lot of these problems if they just gave everybody the same treatment of everything underperformed.
Yeah, If Gaijin followed a kind of thing like everything underperforms slightly until proven wrong, but they literally did the opposite. Like everything is gonna be fucking busted until you prove us wrong. So now we have planes like the Rafale and Eurofighter, which are the best at high speeds, the best at medium speeds, the best at slow speeds, and the best avionics and the best everything. So nothing else has anything to offer against these planes. So you have all the fucking retards spamming this overpowered shit, and they think they're good until, you know, somebody with actual thumb just puts them in their place. And well, you also have people like Direct Support or Morbrand who cry for an entire year for their favorite plane to be the absolute #1 uncontested plane in the game and just have the game play by itself. And then, you know, Morbrand asked for the fucking Eurofighter to receive an ASA radar for an entire year. And now that it has it, he's only played Sim twice, and he's crashed twice, and he's negative on it. So yeah, I don't necessarily complain about flying models because my favorite plane or this plane that I fight against is overpowered or not. Is that it's all over the fucking place, and Gaijin is incredibly inconsistent about it. So it's mostly a indirect complaint to Gaijin being an incompetent bunch of fucks that cannot do stuff properly. And that's it. Anyway, I'm calling the stream. See you guys around.
Alright.
Alright, I just muted myself on Discord. Now let's see if Chad has anything to say before I go. I think I know exactly what they're doing when it comes to balance in BRs. Of course they do. Yeah, they introduced premium Fox 3 flankers at 13.3. Just think about it. You already played flankers more than enough, Nimble, and you already played top tier more than enough. Even if you haven't played much this year, it still doesn't matter. Like nothing has changed at all this year when it comes to top tier meta and the tactics and all that stuff. Everything is still the same. The main difference is that right now, today, we have a little bit more planes that can step on the toes of Rafale. And in this case, also the SM2, because SM2 is still like the king of BVR overpowered shit. But like nothing has changed. And if you take a look at the flankers we have at 13.3, which they are premium, they basically have the exact same kit as the Su-30SM. The radar is still garbage, but it's still workable. It has a very strong IRST. You have R-73s, R-2070Ts, ERs, and R-77s, which are still like one of the strongest missiles in that VR particularly. And even the normal 77 is still really fucking good because everything relies on closer range counterfiring, and because the 77 has such a massive warhead, you can splash multipathers very easily. So you compare those premium flankers at 13.3 to everything else, and barely anything has anything to offer to compete against them. And not only that, but you also have a massive horde of people just buying these planes and spamming the shit out of them. And not only that, but now they are buffed. So I think right now, on actual Blue Nation, so actual Blue Nation, no minor nations, at 13.3, the only planes that can compete are the F-16ADF, which has very low amount of countermeasures. It's still workable, but you know your combat endurance is not going to last too long. So you only have 6 missiles, which are not particularly good. You have a good flight model and whatnot, sure, but your combat endurance is not as good. Your avionics are still lacking just a little bit because enemy flankers have HMD, they have an IRST, they have some other toys under their sleeve. So this is literally probably the only best option that Blue actually has at 13.3 in order to compete against the Horde. 15A doesn't have Fox 3s. AV8 is an AV8. It has a few Fox 3s, but the combat endurance is similar to the F-16, and the fly model is arguably worse. So it's 13.0 though, so not 13.3 really. So this is another decent option they have in order to compete there. F-14s are obsolete. They cannot compete. Hornets, they do not have Fox 3s. The other Blue Nation is Britain. And, man, they have tornadoes. They have tornadoes now. The Sea Harrier, this thing is garbage. That's it, they had the tornado. They had the tornado for 13.3. What else? What's the other Blue Nation? Israel. They have exactly nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. I think... No, yeah, they have nothing. Minor nations? Let's see Sweden. What does Sweden have to offer? They have a Vegan with Fox trees, and then a Griffin, but it doesn't have Fox trees, so you have to rely on multipath and forcing merges with people. So yeah, that's a different. Yeah, it's decently reliable. It's really good playing, but that's a play style probably not a lot of people are gonna follow for too long. It gets boring a little bit too easily. France has an F-16A with no radar missiles, but it has A9Ms. Mirage 3000 doesn't have Fox trees, and the radar is garbage, and the Fox 1 is even bad. Yeah, France doesn't have anything for 13.3. Italy, AVAV. It's a decent plane for 13.3. Actually, I would say decently strong. Has M120s in that BR. It's pretty good. Very good avionics. Fully featured pulse Doppler radar with TWS and all the stuff. Oh, wait. Italy has a 16 ADF. Okay, so this is the only other nation that can compete against the flankers. But it would have to be on blue, because this is a minor nation that can play on either side. So if Italy is on blue, sure. But still, the 16 ADF is not particularly super fantastic, because low countermeasures. It doesn't have H&D, so your approach has to be a little bit different during jousting. Japan? F2, brief, really fucking good. But still no Fox trees, so you will be at a decent disadvantage if the guy you're fighting against is experienced. MiG-29N, in my opinion, I would say it's decent, because you have HMD, you have large caliber countermeasures and all the good stuff. You have R77s, but you have SPO-15, which is not a very good RWR at this bracket against Fox trees anymore. So your play style on this thing is gonna be really damn different. It's also MiG-29, so you really stand a chance. But again, this is also a minor nation, so this one would have to be on blue to get the help from these players. F5, this thing has derbies, but it has absolutely abysmal RWR. It's literally unplayable. F15J doesn't have Fox trees. F16AJ doesn't have Fox trees either. Nope. What else? What nation am I missing? No, I think that's all. So you go to China, you have 13.3, you have the new flanker, which is now buffed. You have the Jeff, which is honestly a really, really good plane. Not necessarily broken, but it's really balanced and really, really, really comfortable, really reliable. So China already has two great options, and one of them is free. They also have the J11A, which still has Fox trees and has the SPO-15, unfortunately, but at least it has mods, so there's something a little bit unique about this. And then you have the F-16 MLU, which has Fox trees, and it's also the best F-16 in this BR, because it also has more countermeasures. And I think the flying model is even better. The avionics are slightly better too. So China alone has more options than any of the blue nations combined. Then you go to Russia, you have the premium Su-30 with full modern avionics, except the radar is kind of mid, but you still have Fox trees, 2070Ts, 2070Rs, R33, a buff flight model, a very strong infrared search and track. Su-33 is kind of meh. You have the Su-34, which has the ability to just automatically win games for you. You have the Su-27 if you're down for some cock-ball torture, which is, I would say, is fun. I would play it. And then the SMT, which has garbage flight model, but the avionics are fucking goated. And because the gimbal limit on the radar is so fucking good, this is one of the safest planes for defensive flying in the entire bracket. Yeah, 13.3 is kind of cooked against US. Like, yeah, they have the F-16 ADF. Honestly, it's pretty good. But this thing requires some hands to play, and requires you to be very consistent with your usage of countermeasures. It's 45 pops in total, like it's decent, but it's like normal caliber, which are not like super effective. And it really depends who shoots at you and with what, from what distance. You might end up spamming flares, like panic flaring, and there goes all your supply immediately. And also your avionics are just slightly worse because you don't have H&D. You don't have the amount of missiles that the Russians flankers have. So yeah, if flankers were to move up, like the premium flankers with Fox trees, then the only planes remaining in that BR would be the normal flankers with 2070Rs, which I think would be better, because that in that case the Americans would have an advantage of having the M120s. So I think it would be a lot more balanced. Definitely, these flankers would be actually a little bit more difficult to play. Jeff, absolutely fucking solid choice. And then for Russia, again, you get the normal flankers. And Su-34, maybe, I would say this thing also needs to move up. And the SMT. So you get like some Fox 3 planes that are not necessarily turbo overpowered. And you also have some really strong fly models like the F2, the Gripen, and in this case the Flanker with some gimmicky systems and IRST, and they don't have Fox 3. So that would be a lot more balanced. But premium flankers, or Fox 3 flankers overall, being this low at a BR, it's ruining that bracket. How is the F4F Ice now? I have no idea. I don't have it, but it's probably very strong because it's 13.0. Interesting is they will add MiG-29K. They would add Indian variants for blue. I don't think Gaijin is gonna add MiG-29s because they are so convinced that they got the fly model correct. They're probably not gonna bother because they know the plane is gonna be shit. And the reason why the plane is shit is because of their fault. Because they're stupid. Why is Su-27 cock and ball torture? Because this one, like the normal ones, sit in a BR where a bunch of other planes have Fox 3s, and you have a very poor radar warning receiver. So your situational awareness is gonna be really limited, and your BBR performance is also gonna be like very limited, depends on the range and what you do. So it's a plane that doesn't have really good avionics per se, and you will have to deal against Fox 3s. And overall, your playstyle is going to have to be a lot more different in order to compete against them. Fly model-wise, it doesn't suffer anymore. As a matter of fact, this thing is probably busted as fuck anymore now with the fucking fly model buff and 73s. But yeah, so you only have Fox 1s, which are really good, but they're still Fox 1s. So against people with Fox 3s, you will be at a decent disadvantage because not only do you not have Fox 3s, but your RWR will not provide you with enough awareness or with enough accuracy for you to accurately notch. So somebody pushes you with Fox 3s, you have kind of no other choice but to either multipath or just run away and hope the missile doesn't hit you. But yeah, I think this option will be a lot more balanced. And every single premium flanker with Fox 3s needs to move the fuck up. Su-34 included, in my opinion. This thing needs to move up. I think 13.3 is just bullshit compressed when it comes to Fox 3 slingers. Like, there are some Fox 3 slingers in there, but they're not as strong as the flankers. The flankers just overall have a massively better package now. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see if fucking Gaijin actually does something regarding BR changes and whatnot. Hopefully they do, because again, as much as I would like to say, hey, fuck US mains, they can eat shit now. You won't be able to find many 13.0 games. As a matter of fact, look, I have 13.0 planes in my lineup. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. No, never mind. I was about to say I cannot even find any games, but today is 13.3 to 14.3. But yeah, you can see that this BR is just heavily saturated. Look at the amount of games I have available for blue compared to the amount of games I have available for red. It's less. And overall, I think the player count is just... Yeah, you can see how it's very easy to outnumber blue when it comes to player count. So there's a lot more people playing red than blue. And also their planes are better. So yeah, the shit is just way too saturated. I can agree, premium Su-30s can easily be 13.7 as an owner. Yeah, now with the buff, they absolutely... Like, these things are fucking amazing now. Like, well, you guys watch the duels. I use the Su-30 with thrust vectoring, and I'll also use the normal flanker. Like, in a dogfight, I've never felt so confident in this fucking plane. I know its fly model is bullshit because it's way too strong where it shouldn't be, and it's also still a little bit too weak where it shouldn't be either. But it's really fucking good. This thing is really fucking solid, and you have 73s and really fucking good missiles, and overall, like, this thing is a fucking menace now. Like, it absolutely can definitely move up in BR. So, like, just look at this thing. This is the premium Su-30, so you have a really good cast loadout if you want to help your team with draining tickets and bombing and whatnot. Or you have a really fucking solid air-to-air loadout too. Literally the best missiles in that BR. You have 73s. you have R-77s, which have massive warhead, and they pull instantly hard off the rail and whatnot. And 27T is for ambushing people. Like, this is literally the same kit as the Su-30SM, but slightly downgraded in terms of missile count and whatnot. This thing is strong as shit, especially after the buff. Like, it's not gonna be super handholdy, but you are not out of luck anymore. You literally have a plane that has enough modernized avionics, even if the radar is dog shit. It's still a pulse Doppler radar, and you have an HMD for it. So it's still good enough. It does what it needs to do. Like, I think this radar is not necessarily like super bad. Like, there are some situations where, of course, you would wish you had better stuff. But this thing does what it needs to do. And it's enough to maintain some awareness on you. And I think you can easily compensate for the shortcomings of this radar by just having more radar management on your part. So just micromanage your radar a little bit better. Or just play a little bit more sneaky, so to say. But yeah, this thing is actually fucking insane. I don't have it, but I know exactly what it is like. I have played enough flankers for a really long ass time. I know exactly what this thing is like. And now this thing is actually buffed. Like, every single flanker got buffed. The flight model is actually insane. This thing can actually throw some hands really fucking well. It's not super handholdy, of course. You will need to actually lock in, hopefully practice in it against people who actually know how to play the game, hopefully, so you can actually learn what the full potential of these new planes are, or at least these new flight models is. But yeah, this thing is way too fucking strong for the 13.3. It's actually unfair. And once again, as much as I would like to say, US mains are eating shit now, you need to understand that if the game mode gets any more unhealthy, we will not be able to play. So, you guys tell me what do you want? Do you want to be bombing bases because you have nothing else to shoot at? Or do you want a game mode that is a little bit more balanced, where everyone has a decent chance to actually have fun and fight back? But yeah, at slow speed this thing doesn't really feel like fantastic, but it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. Like, I think I'm pulling the stick all the way back. I think this plane feels really fucking good. Like, the nose authority right now feels decent. Maybe slightly worse than some other planes, but you have 73s, and you can pull the little funny button and do funny shit. Like, this thing is cool as fuck, and now it's actually got a reliable flight model. Like, look, I just fucking pulled a Cobra sideways and I managed to recover the plane because it finally has a little bit more lift. This is fucking sick. This thing is fucking sick, dude. It's kind of funny seeing the power swing from last year. Yeah, you know, something that still surprises me a little bit, and something that I tell people very often so they can visualize how quickly the power creep has come, is during 2024, you guys... If you guys played in 2024, you remember very well that American planes were uncontested in every single area. And now, in less than... Even at the very beginning of the year, they were already obsolete. Like, from the release of the J-10, which was like October, November last year, to the release of the Rafale Eurofighter, US planes went from being the top dogs to being absolute fucking garbage. And mid, maybe not garbage, but mid, in a matter of just months. They got power creep that quickly. And for this entire year, every single other nation has been trying to play catch-up against the Euroconards. So, yeah. Power creep be like that. Oh, Nimble joined the BC.
Needed for that are pretty fine. So if I can learn how to, like, have control, like, find control inputs...
Oh my god, it's
this.
Nimble.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was just showing him my head track setup with my cheap air mouse.
Based. Does it work well for you?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot better at it.
Based.
And Well, I mean, like I was just explaining, I've been using an Xbox controller with a Xbox joystick to look around for a while, and then for the first 3 fights I had in this, I was using the hat button on my HOTAS, and that was fucking hard because it's like a D-pad basically, trying to look around with that. So this is a much better solution for like what my limitations are, but if I do end up switching to PC or like
all right, I'm gonna call a stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed the showcase of Duels at the very beginning. Got a little bit too yappy, too noisy, so. And I'm also hungry. I need to shower. I fucking stink. So, thank you guys for hanging out and sticking around. I'll see you the next one in maybe 2 weeks. So, yeah. See you around.